This topic is mentoring. We're going to talk about mentoring with someone who mentors a lot of people and has been obviously mentored in his life. Mike Coleman, Senior Sports Director at the Brandywine Y of Delaware. Here's Mike, and he's going to discuss more about mentoring.
Thanks a lot. Mentoring. Let's start with when I was a youth, high school, college. I always had somebody to kind of look up to, whether it was coaches, instructors. One of my first internships at the job I'm at now, he had that position. So he was somebody who kind of showed me the ropes, showed me the working world, how to do all that. And what I've just been trying to do is basically, catchphrase, pay it forward. So I'm always trying to help anybody that needs help, any student, anybody, it could even be a peer who wants to get in this business. I'm always trying to mentor people, help people, because a lot of people help me on the way. It's just who I am.
Okay. So what is mentoring to you?
To me, mentoring is just, I think it's more just helping somebody along, helping somebody in their journey, helping them get to where they want to get to. Show them how to do the right and wrong things. It's parenting without having a kid, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. It's parenting without having the kid. Sure. To me, that was. I just want to help somebody get from A to B.
Right. That's why I always say you have a lot of kids.
Yeah.
All right. So let's jump on that. So to be mentored, right? What are you looking for? How do you go about obtaining that mentor?
I guess back when I was a youth, or even now, it's kind of somebody who, for me, I look up to, and maybe somewhere I want to get to.
Okay.
That's kind of who I kind of look at as mentors. And it kind of comes naturally. It's not that I sit there and ask them, will you be my mentor? It's
right.
more.
It's never like that.
Yeah. It just comes naturally. Questions I might ask that person.
Skills or characteristics they might have.
Right, yeah. And almost, for me, something like that people watching thing.
Right.
You just sit there and you just kind of observe what they do, how they interact with people, what they do on a day-to-day basis, how they lead.
Okay.
And that's basically how, me being a mentee, that's how I look at a mentor is how do they go about every day, whether working or life? It doesn't have to necessarily be anybody in the working world.
Sure.
It could just be, if you're a parent, somebody who's a parent, and you want to see that. So that's what it's like. I said, almost people watching. Just sit back, watch, and observe.
Yeah, great point. So on the other side, right now you're observing people. How do you figure out who you want to mentor?
Me, it's somebody who I think one is worth the time.
Okay.
And two, they kind of express they want to get from here to here. Whether it's, I got this entry-level job, I'm ready to take the next one. What are the steps you got to take? And I'll just say, hey, if you want to know, I'm here for you. I'll kind of leave it open.
See
where if you need me, let me know.
Right.
And some people just think that's almost like a catchphrase, like saying hello, or where I mean it, and I'll say it to you more than once.
Right.
If I see you somewhere, say, hey, let me know if you need me.
Right.
Whatever you need, I'm here for you. So
sure.
You kind of lead them into it and let them take the bait.
So as a supervisor, for several interns in your life, for these interns, what's something that they could do to, I guess, put themselves out there to be mentored, I guess is the best way to say it?
My thing would be, internships, you're going for an interview or whatever, talk with let them know what you want to do.
Good.
That would be my thing. Let them know where you want to go. If you kind of say, I don't know what I want to do, that might not even get you in. That probably is not going to get you an internship.
Right.
So that's going to be bad first. But if you have some type of direction, now you've caught that person's attention. And then if you get it and you're in there, remind them of what you want to do. And maybe say, hey, is there a project I can do? Or, I can put it on my resume. And I think that person will take that interest in you and guide you along.
I think that's great. That's really good advice for mentoring, both on the side of you paying it forward because you were mentored, but then also on the side of becoming a mentee, I guess, and looking for that mentor. I always say it's a lot like falling in love. So hopefully they can take some of this, whether personally for themselves or in their professional world, for the mentoring that they may or may not have at their workplace, or that they may have to create for themselves. So hopefully this was valuable for you guys in terms of learning how to create that mentor and mentee dynamic, and just finding your own mentor yourself as the next step in your professional career. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.